I've seen a lot of complaints about the back buttons of Gamesir Tarantula Pros breaking. Mine broke, I heard a rattle inside, and I bet everyone else's who's broke also has that rattle. Gamesir's great at honoring their warranty policy, so they sent me a new one, but someday somebody's going to own one of these outside of their warranty and need to fix it. So let me show you how I did it. Opening up the controller, there are these 4 stoppers. Pull them out. They hide some very simple Phillips screws. Unscrew them, and then you have the joy of undoing all of the clips around the outside. There's quite a few of them. Use a spudger or a throwaway plastic card that you don't mind destroying the absolute shit out of, and you can pry it apart. Be careful when you do that in case anything falls out. The actual mechanics of the back button are very simple. They're just these physical buttons that need to be pressed by a piece of plastic. Don't be afraid of, lightly touching circuit boards. They're not going to just melt on you. So, normally, see, there's a little post right in there that pushes up, and that pushes into the button, the mechanical switch. And the way it does it is it pushes up on this little black T-shaped piece. The problem is it is barely attached to this locking mechanism piece. You can see mine is not attached because mine snapped off. Now why this mechanical locking piece has this tiny connection for its little T-shaped thing when it's big enough to fit, what's short enough to fit without it is very confusing to me. So I did what any normal person would do and used some handy dandy super glue and glued it to the post. And then I put my little lock back on and noticed, oh, this thing's broken. You can see on this side it connects. And that's probably important. Whoops. But at least that was my thought, but it's not so necessary, and the button still articulates. I snapped everything back together and realized I had swapped these around, so then I had to break off the little T-shaped piece on this side and glue it to its post. It's really that simple. You take your T-shaped piece of plastic and you glue it to that post right there. Easy peasy. Then for reassembly, doesn't really matter if these are in the locked or unlocked position, but I'm just going to assume I always want this unlocked, so I'll leave them like that. When you do this, make sure that the R2 and L2 are pushed down so that these tabs on them don't stick up and fail to get attached. So just do that. You can see I'm holding back on it, and I failed. So back out. And that's in, and then just smash it back together till it all clips. Now, how do we know this is working, you might ask? Well, I'll show you. I'm going to connect it up. Here's the button tester for the Tarantula Pro. Click on there, and it also clicks. That's why I was doing that. But okay, cancel. You can see. All right, well, really doesn't want to stay focused, but that works. These all work. Took a screenshot. Plus, pressing that T5 is awfully specific. The back mode button, and again, these are super responsive and work great. So yeah, no need to throw away your controller. You can fix it extremely easily. And let's see, finding out live in real time, can you still lock them? Yeah. Okay, so maybe this is why they have it set up the way they do. While locked, you can see this button, or this one, is staying engaged. You can unlock them. They work just fine. And if you are keeping them locked, you probably don't care about if they work or not. Just so there's no confusion about a switcheroo, you can see the empty screw holes without the rubber, and my working controller here. Two separate ones. All right, bye.